Hi, it's Alex Cosper with SacTV.com. I'm here with two great friends of the past, part of the Sacramento music scene, and that's what we're going to talk about, the kind of the history of the local music scene here. Both have been players in that scene, Greg Rajous and Ron Gibbons. Ron and I worked together at Quad, and those were super fun times.
Super uber fun times, yeah.
And then Greg worked at what, KXOA, like K108 FM?
Yeah,
And you worked for Quad and Ed Stoll's occasionally, didn't you?
I did the Sound of Sacramento for about a year.
That's right. Yeah. That was a good show.
Yeah.
And I do remember your shows. They were really good.
Yeah, I didn't really say much though.
Yeah, but
I
you
just
listened to the
introduced, got as
artists.
much band as I could. I pre-listened. You gave me a banker's box full of cassettes of the local bands.
Right.
I listened to all of them.
Yeah.
And,
Picked out what I
and you
thought
had
was
your own
good.
cassette out at the time that I still have. Greg Rajous and the Silence. Iconoclast was the name of that CD.
That was me before I met Ron.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
even
didn't do it.
came over.
So I actually have known you longer than Ron.
Correct.
Yes.
Because I met you in '94, and
No.
I must have met you in '91 when Quad first started kind of going alternative.
I think Harrison Price introduced us.
There you go.
And
yeah.
he introduced us, but it was 92 when we first met.
Okay.
It was 94 when I first started working at Quad, or late 93.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, to blow your minds even further about timelines.
Jesus. We're
Um,
talking decades.
I might have met you when you were in high school, because you went to El Camino, right?
Oh,
One
damn.
year.
Did you know a guy named Steve Reno?
No.
Okay.
I knew Jim Pantages.
Okay, you knew Jim.
Oh, Pantages.
We I guess.
He and
Wow.
I were kind of friends.
I
man.
knew him, yeah.
He was a good guy.
Is he
Yeah.
still around?
No, he got killed.
Oh,
by,
dude.
Oh, shit. I remember that.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, sorry.
He worked for Channel 13 as a
Right.
cameraman.
I
for a while.
remember now.
I did go to his funeral.
Yeah. Wow.
It was very sad, but he was a very upbeat musician. He played
Yeah. bass
in one of my bands for like one time, but I know he played other instruments, probably trumpet and stuff like that.
You know, it's funny, man. I think that out of all of the artists and musicians and music people I know, you probably have played with more people than anyone on the planet. And more people have sat in and played in your stuff than any other on the planet.
Well, it's true. I had a society of about 20 musicians.
Oh, at least.
And so I never had, if there was a no-show or somebody that was,
TV down.
if somebody just couldn't make it to practice, I always had people lined up.
Here. There we go.
Thank you.
Leverage.
It has permanence now.
It does. Yeah. So, wow. So we started playing pool together.
That's right. At Key Largo.
Yeah, and that's where I also met Ed Stoll.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
owner of Quad.
Oh my gosh.
What a funny
Interesting
guy.
character.
You knew him too, right?
I've met him once.
Yeah.
Maybe twice.
Because you're an engineer, and Ed posed as an engineer.
Yes,
kind
you
of.
did, Alex.
But didn't you work with another engineer that was well known in town?
Chip Morgan?
Yes.
Gosh,
Ed knew Chip.
Yeah, I think they sued each other.
That makes sense.
Because we shared a tower. Quad's tower was K108's tower as well, right?
K108 was out in Alberta. That
Oh,
other
okay.
tower might have been.
We were in El Dorado Hills.
Was that the Point?
Okay, that
Yeah.
was probably it, yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, he always had Ed, our Quad's owner, was always getting in trouble with all kinds of people, especially engineering people, because Ed liked to tweak things his own way that were not standard.
Yeah.
So we had a funny sound on the air. Each day it would change. Some day we'd sound like a little bug, and then some days we'd sound like the Grand Canyon.
Didn't he name it KWOD and Quad because he wanted to have some sort of quadraphonic
Yes,
sound?
it started out as 4 signals, quadraphonic.
Jeez.
And there was a trend going on in the industry at the time, but it all fizzled
Yeah,
out.
it was true.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I literally thought that was all a gimmick or a joke.
Well, it was a
going on?
gimmick.
Yeah,
It
just
didn't work.
You
So
had to
how-
have your stereo set up a certain way to take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Really?
You had to have the right receivers and stuff like that.
Wow.
And I knew a programmer in Florida who did the same thing, except it was successful for him because he promoted the receivers. So in other words, like he gave the whatever music store free airtime and stuff to talk about the receivers a lot and turn it into this fun thing, you know? And so Quadraphonic did work in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, okay. I was going to say like Turntables Unlimited.
Oh,
You're exactly
They're
right now.
still around. That
Yeah.
building's still around.
Well, he's still around, but if you walk in there on Fulton, Turntables Unlimited,
yeah.
it's a radio museum.
Is it?
Oh, wow.
And you get a kick out of it.
I'd love it.
He's
Yeah.
only open
I
certain
could
hours.
probably contribute to it.
Yeah, he's only open certain hours, but yeah, he turned it into
Like
cases.
Case
Wow.
out and stuff
like
that.
having a jewelry store, those kinds of cases.
Wow.
And there's different types of
Is it
stuff.
like posters, concert posters, and that kind of stuff?
No, it's mostly equipment.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go check that out.
Mics and Datmans and
I used to-
CD little, what do they call it,
Yeah.
with Sony's
Hey
CD
man, I
player.
need a DAT player. Do you know?
Oh,
anybody?
Everybody needs a
everybody
DAT
needs
player.
a DAT player. I need
I
a
have
DAT
all these
player.
archives sitting around, and I
Yeah.
could turn it into something, but I don't have a DAT player.
I think that there is a big market for DAT players for
Really?
people like us that used to be in
Sure.
the industry, but I can't find a DAT
You know where they are?
You can find them on Amazon for like 100 to 500.
They're in the
bucks.
room of forgotten dreams of radio stations.
True
And
enough.
recording studios, right? Wasn't that a
Well-
good format for a recording studio for
Yeah,
mastering?
they used to make masters on DAT all the time, but then when computers came in, we were doing all our masters onto the computer on DigiDesign, Pro Tools, and we could edit it and squash it and do that. So DAT just went to the wayside.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
So-
like overnight. It's like,
So
we
raises
don't
the
need you
question,
anymore.
is the tech world of music better today, or was it better in the analog era?
It's funny because I think the further into the tech that we get, the more analog artists of today
Crave.
want it to sound.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not hard to do that. It's just different than how we used to pull it off. I mean, I miss the warmth of 1-inch 16-track tape with all of my being, but it's not too hard to recreate in some of these better suites like Logic Pro or Pro Tools, things like that. I don't know. For me, I think it's easier and takes way less space and equipment
Yeah.
to record decent stuff, but
Plus, it's better for archiving, digital.
I don't want to get into better or not.
Yeah.
I would say that it's just more available to more people. If I were going to be really serious about something, I'd still find a studio around that could do actual recording, I think.
Mm.
I really
Now
don't
you have a
know.
home studio. I kind of do too. Yours is better because you got more equipment. I know
Again,
better is a
yeah,
weird word, but
right.
And then, do you have your own recording studio?
Yeah, it's portable.
Yeah.
It's bigger than his.
Okay.
Yeah. Mine is pretty mobile too, because I'm running like you a MacBook Pro and a Focusrite interface, the latest i16 Gen 4, and I like it to be mobile.
You know what was interesting about the whole thing? When analog was really tip top, digital started coming in.
Yeah.
But it was bad digital. They were just starting out.
Yeah.
And now CDs at 44.1 kilohertz with the sampling rate for a regular CD that you put in your car, it's excellent. And unless you're an audiophile and can have the best stuff ever to run a record, it still beats records for the most part. Then digital became really good, and that started, the analog stuff started going by the wayside, and then there was this resurgence back into analog and back into vinyl.
Right.
Yeah.
To me, the only advantage to analog would be the dynamic sound, like peaks and valleys. But don't you get that?
Well,
now?
the price too, because
Yeah.
when digital first came out, it was really expensive, and then it started going down in price. And then finally, you could just load your computer up with a special card, extra drive, some RAM, put a program in it, and boom.
And now it's even easier than that.
Yeah. I mean,
So you could pretty much do anything you want that you could have done back in the 90s. It's just not as warm, maybe.
well, and how's your room and how many microphones you have, how are you
Yeah.
doing it? It pretty much put demo studios to bed that were professional demo studios.
Yeah.
Kind of like what Lasting Impression was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harrison Price.
Yeah. and-
Where I recorded the hit. waves on the West Coast.
Right.
Oh, wow, I remember that too.
So you couldn't just do that in your house with a computer
Right.
in those days.
Right.
But you can now.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's funny, you guys can't see this really, but there's a little Zoom QN or Q2N camera that is recording high definition audio in very high definition. And I didn't use this much until I went to Italy, and I used it to record an opera, and it blew my mind. It is only a stereo mix, but the quality of the sound that comes out of that is, it's literally mind-boggling. I can't wait for you guys to hear something.
That's
back
cool.
to my studio.
So you could actually do a live concert with that,
Yes.
your camera there, the
Yes.
Nikon.
Yes.
And-
No, this isn't an Nikon. This is actually by Zoom,
Okay.
and it's a QN2, and it records high definition audio and HD video if I'm running it. I'm not running video on it now, but it's so portable and handy. Set it, forget it, walk away. Don't be tempted to touch the game. You know,
Cool.
It's really very, very surprisingly good.
Good. I just bought a Canon EOS. I haven't used it much though, but it kind of does good stereo. I don't know if it's as good as yours, but
This is a $300 thing, right? And
yeah,
it blows
mine's like
my mind.
$800.
Yeah, and I got thousands involved in a Nikon N5 II. That I don't know what the video quality is like on that yet either in the audio, because I just stumbled onto this. It takes that one takes good pictures. This one takes outstanding audio. I've actually taken this as a result of recalibrating my ears in Lucca, Italy, and that opera, and started recording just my drums with
Mhm.
this. I had no other mics. I'll take this stereo mix and put it into Logic Pro in 4 different, 8 stereo tracks, and then EQ out what I want and don't want in each stereo
He
session.
stems it.
Kind of, sort of, no, but it's not, because you can't stem a stereo track.
Yeah, you can.
You really
Yeah, you can.
You really can't. But maybe,
Yes, you can.
maybe I can once I get it into
You've-
Pro Tools. But I can stem an MP3. This is different. We'll have to talk about that.
You
'Cause I
stem
think
some
these-
of our stuff.
that-
Stereo mix.
Yes, but that comes in as an MP3. This isn't an MP3
Oh.
format. This is literally a stereo, and I can't remember what the format is.
So you just
Yeah.
mentioned you guys play together, right? So what do you got going on?
Huh. Well, we have a project that we call Bitch Circus.
Hmm.
Because that's what we've been doing
Yeah.
most all the time with
And
most
that-
of our projects.
Hmm.
We've been bitching about something.
And I think that's what the world is, kind of just a great big bitch circus, so, yeah.
Well, yeah, it's like a big ball of fire that we can't put out.
Or we can and decide not to, but I don't wanna get into politics because
Yeah.
I just don't give a
We
fuck.
can each do our part, let's just say that.
Can we? Can we really, Alex? I don't think we can, really.
Well, we're all, little tiny specks of the universe, but collectively we're big.
Perhaps. The great philosopher Stalin once said, it's not who votes that matter, it's who counts the votes that matter. So
All right.
there is that. Seems to be true here in California too, but again, we digress. Music of the 90s is still music
Relevant.
of today. I
Yeah.
mean, if you start listening to any rock station, not just here, but
Anywhere.
in Europe, they're still playing our playlists and
Pearl Jam,
sprinkling
Stone
in,
Temple Pilots.
yeah, all of it, and still sprinkling in
White
some
Zombie.
crap of today. That
Yeah.
most of it just doesn't hold up.
No, none of it does because it's not built to last, because it's trying to be too formulaic, like cookie cutter, like disposable fast food.
Yeah.
And it's not, there's no incentive, I don't think, for the music industry to put out message-oriented music or music that moves society in a certain way, because they're just going for the dollar. They're going for profits, and the fastest music is kind of the junk they've been putting out. The fastest selling music, as far as clicks and all that, streams,
Yeah.
is Drake and all those kind of artists.
Good Lord.
Post Malone and Taylor Swift.
You're
All these
already hurting
headaches
my head. I'd
sounding
actually
artists.
rather have the Cardigans back
Yeah,
than
right.
some of this shit.
I mean, we come from an era where there's lots of rich content, like dreamlike, philosophical, incredible storyline music,
Well, I think that's because you and I were partly responsible for saving that
We helped.
in the format.
We
It
did
was-
our best.
It was heading towards electronica,
Right.
which
Of no message.
yeah, I mean anybody could do it. Not everybody could do it great. I
Yeah.
have nothing against synthesizers and
Greg was
good
doing
stuff.
it, but he somehow made it sound
Good.
like there was some content there, not just
Yeah.
bum 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 bum.
Thank you, Alex.
Yeah, you really did. I mean, the way he uses synth still to this day is impressive, and I love it. But he uses it as part of what the product is, not relying on it to create the product.
Right.
Which
In
is,
other words, the product isn't just a snippet of technology. It's
Yeah.
actually art mixed in with it.
and he's very lyrical, which is
Right.
also really important.
Damned if I'm a pharaoh.
Yeah, talk about that song for a bit, dude.
Hmm.
We've never really talked about that one.
Mm.
Well, I mean,
Hmm.
the pharaohs were an interesting concept, and some of them were children.
That's right, 9-year-old pharaoh.
Yes. And in your history class, you find out that it's not too often that the Nile doesn't just completely flood and just wreaks havoc on that whole valley.
Okay.
Well, one of the biggest problems was that they all looked to the pharaoh as a supreme being for the Nile not to flood anymore.
How'd that work out?
Well, we all know that the pharaoh has nothing to do with the Nile flooding. So damned if I'm that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what it's about.
But I'll be damned if I'm a pharaoh. I've debated where I'd been if I were king or queen or king and queen. Who wishes now for what they should have known then? But I'll be damned if I'm a pharaoh. I've debated where I'd been. My conscience clean is the cave cuisine. My waist was thick and my patience thin.
Have we tamed the Nile?
I don't think so.
Can we tame anything? We try.
So Ron, you wrote a song that it was listed on our album. Quad put out a compilation CD called Overflow, and it had a hidden album on it called Buried Treasures, and your song was called Polarized.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
You wrote that in like 95, somewhere around there.
I remember that.
And I thought that was a good album, and that was a good song.
Thank you.
You're a good, conscious songwriter,
Thanks.
It had a message to it. And it stood out on the album, because not everything on the album had depth to it,
Wow, that's quite the compliment. I should
Yeah.
revisit that one too, you're right.
When the laws of the land take away the rights of man, then everything they died for is out the window. When the birds and the trees become polarized in politicians' eyes, vanity becomes your hero, and nothing left is sacred.
I've always been very self-conscious about my songwriting because I kind of measure it against this guy, who's
Really?
literally one of my.
Well, he's always saying, there's a song in that. And I'm like,
Mm.
yeah, probably already is.
Well, I think there's certain bands that we all like do we all like Rush,
I'm a little tired of
Pink Floyd?
I liked Rush. There
Yeah.
is no longer a band that is actually Rush.
Oh, right.
You're talking to a drummer.
I'm
That
just saying.
female drummer they got, it
Well,
doesn't count, right?
I feel like, if I'm being fully honest, I feel like the band that is calling themselves Rush is grifting off of a dead genius. When
Yeah,
Bonham
Neil.
died, Led Zeppelin didn't continue touring.
Right,
And
right.
these guys got a new drummer, and nothing against her. She's an extraordinarily good drummer.
Annika Niles.
Yeah,
right?
Annika Niles.
Yeah.
But go call yourself something else.
Right,
Play
like
all the
Journey
tunes you
needs to
want.
call themselves something.
Yeah, Call
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah, I'm not into those state fair bands who
Yeah.
none of the members are original.
Right, or even
Yeah.
just one, and he's a bass player.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Which one's pink?
Right. Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
Smash Mouth at the state fair, and it wasn't even the same lead singer, and none of them were the same except the keyboard player. And they actually stopped the show in the middle of this. It was about an hour-long set, but in the middle they used up 15 minutes. The manager presented a plaque to the keyboard player for being there for 25 years.
What?
Yeah, it was an interruption.
What did that have to do with the audience? And
Nothing. But we were all
entertainment?
bored. The whole crowd was bored, getting ready to leave. And,
I would have weezered them, bro.
but anyway, that's weird because the singer they found sounded just like the singer on the record. And that's
Wow.
probably true of Journey and these other fake bands too.
I guess.
Boston or
It
whatever.
reminded me
But
of
we
that.
grew up with that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I
loved
was
it.
into Rush when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
meant.
Yeah.
Like their classic stuff, 2112 and
Best
all.
album of all time.
All the
of it.
great stuff that they came up with awesome content. Whereas today's Rush, is there a Rush today or a Rolling Stones or a Pink Floyd or a Led Zeppelin? None of that
No.
is around.
I can't think of a band that is, wasn't then, but is now, that rises to that level. Really?
Talent.
Some have stuck around, like Queens of the Stone Age.
Yeah.
I kind of
Yeah,
like
but
some
I
of
don't
that
care
stuff.
about any of their music.
Alex.
I can't even name one of their songs.
Oh.
That's funny.
Well, there's that one that Dave Grohl played drums on.
Whatever.
Okay.
Foo Fighters barely are on my radar.
But you're right. What you're talking about is like a sensation.
Yeah.
Well, you would be the one to call on that. That's kind of your thing. Who's a sensation?
I don't think there is one. There's an interesting band I think is relevant in their message called 21 Pilots.
Yeah, I know who that is.
I like some
they
of the
miss,
things.
They don't capitalize their name.
Right.
Yeah.
But it took me a while to understand the message, and once I did that, I started to appreciate the band, the lyrics, and the music.
Okay.
But
Can you name one song that I should go check out that would blow me away? Maybe.
listen to Heathens?
Okay, I'll check it out. I don't know their songs that much.
It's
It's more like I'll listen to new music when it's on the charts, and I'll probably only hear it once, and then I never want to hear it
Do
again.
you still watch music charts?
Yeah.
I do not. I have.
Well, it's bad stuff. I would agree, it's all bad stuff, but I want to know what's out there in the market.
Huh. I don't know. I rarely listen to radio.
Yeah, I don't either.
I listen
Overall.
to the music that I love.
Right,
And
me
most
too.
of that was,
Even in my
90s and
car,
before.
even in my car.
Yeah, same here. I mean, I've got a phone that has a library of music on it, and I can Bluetooth it and play whatever I want. I don't
Yeah.
need radio to make that happen.
So then, how would you describe your taste in music as far as eras and genres?
Well, everything up to about 1999,
Yeah.
and all the way
That was the
back to-
peak year for music sales, by the
Yeah.
way.
Oh,
99.
I bet. Yeah.
Santana, Supernatural was the big album that year.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that was.
It was
early.
#1 all year, and it sold like 12 million units or some crazy high number.
That makes sense, I guess. I know that labels are really struggling with what to do. They're having a talent crisis,
Right.
and they're not making any money.
It's their
They're-
fault.
Yeah, they are because they're greedy, right?
Yeah.
And they're relying on like Apple Music and Spotify and the like to. Get
Plus,
their stuff out.
families that are born into the entertainment industry, they've really tried to capitalize on.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you look at the the conglomerates, that's probably my phone. If you look at the conglomerates out there that own so many different labels without any real successes on them, our buddy Jeff Rainforth is.
All right, cool guy.
Yeah, he's very cool. I'll just say, hey Jeff. I'm sitting here with Alex Cosper and Greg Rajous. We're kind of doing an interview. If you were to come by the house later, come on by. We're all going to be over there in a couple hours.
Okay. No, I just calling to see what was up.
Yeah, I didn't go back over to the coast yet, but I'll let you know.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
Bye. This dude, I mean, he's been around as a musician forever in the Sac area. He played with Harrison. I think he even played with you and I at one point.
Yeah, we probably jammed.
Yeah.
I know exactly who he is.
He's a good guy.
But what's his secret? You've talked about him doing really well on YouTube, getting thousands of viewers.
Actually, more on Facebook, and I saw his numbers the other day. He has literally about 500 million views a month on his
Wow.
Facebook content. But he does a lot.
As a business entity or just him?
Just him as a
Really?
photojournalist. Most of what his content is not really clickbait. I mean, he used to work for Breitbart.
Right. There's short
Guys on
clips,
film.
right?
Yeah, short clips, a video, and just single stills with little message attached to them.
Mm.
Draw your own conclusions type of stuff.
Right.
He's very good at it, you know. Yeah, very good at it.
Well, that is inspiring because, YouTube keeps changing their algorithms and it's getting harder and harder to figure out what they want.
I think if you go back and look at YouTube today, you will find that they have reset it back to its origins, and the algorithms have been toned all the way down, and that's something that the music industry itself is controlling as part of their trying to figure out where do we get talent now.
So how is the music industry controlling YouTube in that sense?
Well, try to think of a entertainment industry big deal. I'm trying to not break an NDA here that isn't in bed with each other, right? So
Yeah.
if
Like Ticketmaster is in bed with Clear or iHeartRadio,
of
I
course,
guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, iHeartRadio, interestingly enough, iHeart still has actual people curating their music.
Yeah.
You know,
But
really.
well, they bragged that now they don't use AI. That
They
they're,
don't.
They're a human-based company now.
They are, but they have about 4 program directors programming nationwide all of their stations. So
Wow.
while the human component is there, I don't respect it as some
Well,
talent.
they're not cranking out good quality, so.
Well, yeah, they're cranking out what already exists. They're
Yeah.
nobody is really like we did. We used to go out and search for it, and then take it to labels. Like a cake would be just
Yeah.
one example of many, right? All the discoveries had. We used to work with Tori Amos. All these bands that we worked with before they were signed, grabbing them and bringing into shows, dragging them into the studio at Quad to do interviews and letting the audience get to know them and decide for themselves. Is this real or is it more bullshit?
Yeah,
you know?
which is a lot of shit.
Yeah, I think, well, most of it.
Yeah.
You know, when I was your music director, I used to listen to I don't know how many CDs a day. Good God.
I think I listen to 100 a week or something like that.
I was listening to more than that. And if something didn't catch me in 30 seconds,
Yeah.
and if they didn't say, listen to this track, I just put it in 30 seconds or less, trash, you know? I don't know how many dreams and careers I probably broke in the process. I feel
Well,
like
just
I have-
remember that's a tip. The first
Yeah.
30 seconds count.
First 30 seconds, and please make sure that it's good. And if
Yeah.
you want us to listen to something in particular, tell us. This track, listen to track 3, please. Right? I don't know. But when it did happen, though, it was always good. And I don't think we ever had something that was just a failure. Did we
You
ever?
know what? Currently, the top 3 radio station folks, besides EMF or K-Love, Air One, besides that, they've all regionalized everything.
Yeah.
Regionalized in
They're
that
regionalized-
means including
regionalized.
local music.
Odyssey, is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
iHeart and is it Cumulus?
Cumulus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cumulus just filed bankruptcy recently.
Oh wow. Well, there you have it, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say about that.
They really do.
They ruined K-Fog in
It's
San
kind of,
Francisco.
it's been regionalized, like, some production only happens by one of that big 3 in, say, Salt Lake City, for that region. Some of it only happens in, Dallas for iHeart, let's
Yeah.
just say. Those are these regions.
But
Instead
they're
of
not
having-
promoting local music, right?
No, that whole live and local thing is gone to the side. Now, some smaller operators are still trying to do that, because they can, but not the top ones.
Yeah, the big guys, the corporate nationalists, they don't care about local music. Why would they?
Well, I think they're starting to rethink that again because they can't rely on clicks, likes, and downloads for a number of reasons. One is if you get something on Apple Music, anything you sell from there, you're giving Apple Music 30%, non-negotiable, period.
Right.
And no matter who you are or what leverage you have against them. So it keeps local artists out, it keeps
Right.
major
Yet Apple
artists.
Music pays out better for artists than Spotify. Is what
Maybe.
That's what I understand.
I really don't know that much about
Like
either.
Spotify definitely doesn't care about the artist.
There are things popping up and things that are coming back that kind of incorporate the old MySpace idea and local artist communities.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine is developing something called EP on Go that is kind of an enhanced web app. It's built around the idea of bringing artists to publishing, giving them merch, giving them distribution, giving them all those things. And as much as a lot of people hate this, there is an AI component there that you can use, but you don't have to. So uploading our songs, our music, our real material has actually gotten us played on some radio stations, and it's been kind of interesting.
What, you and Greg?
Yeah,
Okay.
we've re-released one song called State of Mind, and it's a 5-minute and 3-second song that they're playing the whole thing of. So it's really bizarre.
Who's playing it?
A couple of different stations. I don't have them memorized, but I
Like
got
small,
interviewed by one.
independent type?
No, a corporate station in San Diego did it, and
We're gonna be big, Alex.
Oh yeah, now that we're in our 60s.
Yeah, I'll be looking for you on the
Yeah.
charts.
Oh yeah,
Thanks.
can't wait to go tour.
With a
Yeah.
bullet.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I don't really, you know what, I think at this age I just feel freedom. I've got opportunities to do things that would have been dream jobs 20 years ago. Now I'm like, I don't want the headache, and I don't do anything just for the money.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, this is about as sophisticated as I really want to be. And my schedule, I want to determine what it is myself every morning, depending on how I freaking feel that day.
Mhm.
And it, that's real, it is.
Yeah, I think what we all share is we all have a sense of community and a sense that music is important and that it's more than just a commercial product,
Yeah.
right? Isn't it
Yeah.
more than that?
I don't think, I think it has been, I think it can be.
Yeah.
I think some people think it is. I think that what it was, when it was driving culture, or at least kind of a steering wheel for culture, right? I think that the culture that was being driven in days gone by, as I reminisce about the 90s, is different than what the pop culture is today. Some of the things I'm hearing about what people do for dating and the music they listen to just doesn't seem to make sense to me, you know?
Mhm.
Seems like people talk about common sense, which I've never thought was something that existed. There has to be some sort of a common morality, or we'd all just be killing each other all the time.
Right.
And maybe I'm wrong about that too.
Well,
Where are
in
we?
the Stone Age, I think cavemen learned that you can get more done helping each other than throwing rocks at each other.
I think that's always been true.
Yeah.
If
It didn't stop us though.
No, it's
We don't
still-
throw rocks at each other throughout history.
We're still throwing rocks at each other, we just call them different things.
I just got into music because I wanted to see if I could do it.
Yeah.
Okay, but you've been in it since you were a kid.
Yeah,
right?
you know, piano and in band, I played clarinet.
Oh,
and then,
wow.
And then moved to, rock and roll, and I was just like, I just wanna see if I can do it. Now that I can do it, I wanna see if other people like it.
Mhm.
And other people like it, it's like, well, maybe I can get paid for it,
Yeah.
you know?
We got a record deal at one point, actually.
That was
Really?
a
As
joke.
what? What was the name?
That was Greg Reyes and Silence
Really?
on Rhino Records.
Oh, on Rhino
Yeah,
Records?
Yeah.
Aren't they like the oldies record label?
Yes.
Yes, they are.
But they also do, I guess, regional or smaller stuff.
This was so long ago, I don't even remember the
These
ins
guys
and outs
were,
of it.
these
Yeah.
guys were ancient dudes, but they were studio people, and they were out of Los Angeles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they at least knew the industry standards.
I think it was a collector's label.
Yeah.
They wanted something new, and so we
Oh,
were new.
okay.
Yeah, it was interesting for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, we're all gonna go jam pretty soon, and maybe we'll come up with something new.
Who knows, yeah,
Yeah.
go back to my place, sit around and plunk and click and,
Mhm.
You know, one thing I can say about the 90s now after listening to it so much, I actually can understand what Eddie Vedder is saying.
Oh,
Like
shit.
on Yellow Ledbetter.
I think in every lyric and every song, you could say, ham on white bread, ham on white bread, and.
You know, I didn't really get too deep into what all those lyrics were about back then. I just knew that they were somehow touching on cultural things.
Yeah,
and,
maybe.
And that's what made it sound relevant to me. But there were very few that I thought were really being descriptive of storytelling. Like REM was always good
Yeah.
about telling you what they're about and actually real themes, cohesive themes, and not just, you know, a kaleidoscope of imagery, you know,
Right.
which is cool.
Yeah.
But I mean, they stood out, and U2 in a way of kind of saying what they meant and having a message.
I think U2 still does, actually.
Yeah,
They're
and
one of
so you had a mix of stuff back then. It was a good buffet of different bands that all had different kind of their own sound. Each one had their own sound. Like
Right.
Pearl Jam didn't sound like Nirvana.
Right.
The press tried to say that all these grunge
Oh, yeah,
bands were the
grunge.
same.
Grunge, yeah, they gotta give it a label or we don't know what to
Right,
do
but
with
none
it.
of those bands called themselves grunge.
No, I don't even remember, where did that come
The
from?
press came up with it, like Spin Magazine or someone like that.
Interesting. The dude who did that or the girl who did that should get smacked.
Well, it was, I think, the earlier Seattle bands before Soundgarden got signed.
Right.
They might have called themselves grunge.
You know, like Melvins.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Melvins, okay, I got it.
Yeah, and so it just
seems
stuck with the press, I guess. But really, those bands out of there, they all called themselves Seattle bands or rock bands.
Right.
They didn't call themselves grunge at
Yeah,
all.
I mean, we met and talked to almost all those guys. And
Yeah,
some of them are dead.
you're right.
Some
Yeah,
of
I
them
interviewed
still-
Brendan O'Brien, the producer of those guys.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
That was at Quad. You even set it up for me.
Oh, gosh, I do remember that.
It was around 95 or 6, probably
There's-
96.
Do you think we've forgotten more than we remember about
Yeah.
those times? Because,
Right.
dude, there were, there's a lot of alcohol involved in those days, and a lot of partying, and a lot of shows.
A different
and-
world, man.
Yeah.
I was a dumb junk food junkie back then. Like now I'm more conscious a lot of what I eat, or, you know, I don't
Yeah.
really drink alcohol that much anymore,
Yeah.
if at all. So I'm not the same kind of person as the 90s.
I don't know. I'd like to think, in my mind, I'm still 25.
Yeah.
You know, my body
Yeah,
says,
I
"You're
feel
not."
young.
Yeah. Oh, but this guy always seems to be the consistent, really, the consistent thinker, writer, the voice of reason. And
What's wrong with alcohol, man?
like I said the other day, the only things I trust in life are rock and roll and alcohol. They're true.
And you should be a country singer, man, because
I know.
they got more songs about alcohol.
But you said that about Dave Matthews Band, and I argued with you, and here they are, still one of the longest.
What did I say about Dave
You
Matthews?
said, man, they're country, they're not gonna make
I
it
said
an
that?
alternative format.
I don't remember saying that, but I remember being early on them.
Yeah, we were early.
Yeah, maybe with your encouragement.
I was present, because I knew those guys,
Yeah.
when I was a kid.
But we were
Maybe.
playing songs off the album, their first big album that no one else was playing, like Jimmy Thing.
Yep.
Like no one else was playing that.
I just listened to that song
Yeah.
for the first time in like a decade the other day. Great tune.
Oh yeah.
Great musicians.
And great
people.
rhythm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, Carter Bruford's one of the best drummers ever, in my humble opinion. He's just.
Yeah, I saw them a bunch of times actually.
I've actually probably seen them more than any other artist.
Wow.
actually. Yeah.
I would say the most I've seen was NXS. I saw them
Oh,
5
wow.
times. And Tom Petty 5 times.
Oh, that's cool.
But those were 5 times as a result of just the tickets were available. So
Okay.
yeah, it wouldn't be like I'm gonna say, oh, I'm gonna go see this band 5 times. It was never like that. It was just whatever the ticket situation had to be.
Right.
Happened to be.
I've always been the guy, I think that relationships matter. And,
Yeah.
without relationships, you really don't.
Oh,
get to do
Green
anything.
Day, I
Oh,
hung
yeah.
out with them 3 times, and each time we've talked about Quad. They really like Quad. They listen to it in the Bay Area.
Their first drummer, Jimmy Brazier.
Jimmy Brazier.
We've both played with him.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
you recorded some stuff with him actually. Didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
The beat villains.
He's a
yeah.
good dude. I like him.
Yeah.
Is he still around?
I haven't talked with him for a while, but I don't know.
All those guys, man. Bradley Knoll from Sublime, you know.
Hey, but I gotta pay you one.
Scott.
This guy got me a pair of tickets to Peter Gabriel's
Oh,
Secret
yeah.
World Tour.
Awesome.
And I went with my then girlfriend.
That's
Remember?
awesome.
And we got there late to the Coliseum in Oakland, and the guy looks down at the tickets and he looks up at us and he goes, "Okay," and all the way down, and there was a railing around the catwalk,
Oh, yeah.
and we were on the seats on the inside of the railing. I actually got to touch Peter Gabriel and Tony Levin.
Wow.
Because of you, thank you.
Did you ever
Cool.
wash your hand?
Cool.
No.
Was
Did it
that,
smell?
what
Okay.
tour was that? Do you remember?
Well, the concert was the Secret World
Yeah, the
Tour.
Secret
Okay.
World, yeah.
That's
So
93 maybe?
And, well, I think you got me 2 sets of tickets. One, Paula Cole was his backing vocalist.
Okay.
And the
Oh,
other time,
wow.
Sinead O'Connor was his backing
Oh,
vocalist.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that show with Sinead as
I
the
think
surprise
I
guest.
went with you to that show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the only time I saw Peter Gabriel. I mean, you might have been there, but I don't remember.
I was at the
if you were.
show. Well, we didn't know each other then.
Oh, we didn't. That's right. That's when we were just kind of getting
That
to know
was,
each other.
Sinead was right in the middle of her big scandal thing.
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was out of this world to see her there. I
Yeah.
didn't expect that.
Yeah, I remember us all being surprised.
But I don't know what album it supported.
Hmm.
Can't remember.
Well, I if it were Secret World or whatever, that seems like it'd be around 93 maybe.
You know, you want
Yeah.
to talk about an artist that has a concept that tells a story?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Peter
yeah.
Gabriel.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, he's good at all aspects of the industry, right? Doesn't he mix and
Yeah,
master
I mean, he
record?
He
kinda-
owns his own studio. Yes,
Yeah.
it's called Real World. Yeah.
Is he West Coast, or do you know?
No, it's somewhere in the studio itself. I think is in like Bath or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm probably wrong in the city. Pardon me.
But like
Well-
Trent Reznor, I mean, all these guys that we've talked to and met and hung with, gosh, all of the guys from Stone Temple Pilots, Scott Weiland,
I only met
one of-
Scott.
he was one of the most interesting and real dudes
He
for
was
being
down to
a heroin
earth,
addict
too.
I've ever met.
He was down to earth at the time of
Yeah.
the mid 90s.
He really was.
Yeah.
You know, he was, you know, backyard regular. I got pictures of that somewhere, but he was just a good guy.
That's where we're gonna go. We're gonna go
Yeah,
to the backyard.
We're going over to the backyard now.
That's the name of the place?
Yeah, would you like to come with us?
I guess so.
Yeah, my house.
Oh, your house. Okay.
The-
I
the-
thought you meant a club called the
Peace.
Backyard.
You used to call the house Peace Park.
Oh, okay,
right?
okay.
Yeah. So-
Yeah, let's go over there. In fact, we're wrapping this up here on
Peace.
SacTV,
Yeah.
and it'd be great to talk again with you guys sometime.
Yeah, I'd like that too.
All right.
That'd be good.
Keep on rocking.
My skin grows hot when my mind's on the river. I'll take my drinks from my father's hand. My friends are few, and my love is many. I'm gonna build big things out there in the sand. Out there in the sand. Out there in the sand. But I'm sorry for what I put you through. An excuse for every nook and cranny. For the souls and the soulful to do. I've seen everyone in you. But I'll be damned if I'm a pharaoh. I'd debate of where I've been. If I were king or queen or king and queen, who wishes now for what they should have known then? But I'll be damned if I'm a pharaoh. I'd debate of where I've been. My conscience clean is the Katie's cuisine. My waist was thick and my patience thin. and my patience thin. Held up high, so I hold my eyes. The idle blinds, the faceless many. And I walk the line, my cats and kind with half a mind. With half a mind to bleed and let. And I'm sorry for what I put you through. I'm on a time, every virgin, every Joe, every virgin, every Jew, or any bro couldn't keep the Nile from overflow. I'm out of sea, everyone in boats. But I'll be damned if I'm a pharaoh. I've been bathing where I've been. If I were king or queen or king and queen, who wishes now for what they should have known then? I'll be damned if I'm a pharaoh. I've been bathing where I've been. My conscience clean is the cave cuisine. My waist was thick and my patience thin. My waist grows thick and my patience thin.